All right, folks, we're going to try this again. We've got the decibel meter going. You can see the, and it's a busy day at the ring. We also have the correctly sized blanks. So I've got one live, two blank, one live, and a bunch of blanks. So we'll start with this series first. And again, this is just to measure the decibel on the blank and the non-blank. And here are the, right here with. All right, so first shot should be. We got repo going on. First shot should be the blank. $126.
Sir, just want to let you know we do only allow 2 firearms at a time, so if you don't mind casing one up,
one at a time.
we allow 2 at any one time. If you don't mind just casing one up, it's ready for you.
23. 116. Looks like it's still a problematic.
Just a little extra space on your shooting gun.
Wow, those do expand. I was very surprised at how much expansion there is. We didn't check that one. All right, so this should be a blank. 123. And we've got 2 blanks. $123. Again, it sounds almost like a BB gun. $123. We've got some lockup. Blanks no fun. Let me get my rod out. Rod this way. I'm really surprised at the amount of expansion on the blanks. That's a lot of expansion for no powder. All right, let's go for the last 3. The blank, 5 blank. 122. This will be 5. 125 with kick. And let me last one. 23. Yeah, they are not happy campers.
It's a little cheapy, right? But
we won't be doing any more blank shooting, but yeah, more expansion on this one than this one. Same primer. All the same primer here. Alright, that is it for testing the blanks. Now we're going to shoot this one time and see how accurate of a tack driver that is. I will take these out and load some real 45 rounds. Alright, so this has a brass bead, and it's been a few years since I've shot it, so I can't remember point of aim versus point of impact, so we're going to see that my first few shots on the motherfucker. Oh, maybe I hit it. Maybe in my testing, I actually hit the target. Wow, I wasn't aiming for the target. In any case, you'll see the target here in a second, and go over the lower left circle and see where we come at with this. Back in a minute.
Oh, okay. Okay.
All right, here we go. Actually, you know what? Let me. This is time for cleaning. This boy needs to be cleaned. That's why that cylinder is dirty. All right. Here we go. A little low.
I saw the on the lower, not the one on the actual target.
Little high.
You hit it right on top. I don't know what you were.
All right, that was 6.
That was right at what? How much load you put on him?
That's a 5 grain of WST.
Okay.
Winchester.
Okay, so then you're
I don't remember what ST stood for. Winchester ST.
Yeah,
But
except for
it's dirty. Look how dirty that cylinder is. I haven't cleaned this gun in years.
except for that low one, everything else was right there.
No, I haven't shot it in years.
Yep. But you're right there, man.
Yeah, I'm happy with that. I might go for that little one on lower left. All right, let's get adventuresome with that lower left. Bingo. Oh, I should quit while I'm ahead. I'm gonna quit while I'm ahead.
Very small, very big.
Good evening, folks. Reloading Bench back with you once again. We're going to call this the after report, the evening coffee after report for Blank's Day. So, good day at the range. Beautiful, absolutely beautiful day. Picture perfect weather, low 70s, cloudless for the most part, sunny, beautiful, and everything was good to go. When I started to set my target up, I noticed I'm always amazed at people who throw this kind of stuff away, because to me, you know, obviously that's not so great and that's not so great, but you know, these are golden. I love shooting these things for improving target practice. So I'll never figure out why, you know, I go to load up my target and then I see all this stuff just laying in the bin. Like, you guys, you don't know what you're doing there. That's good money. But in any case, let's talk about the blanks. So as you saw, I think the biggest challenge was, even though, and again, these are going to be you know, fully loaded 230 grain round nose 45 ACP, but if you recall, when I was loading in the blanks, especially, and this was the moon clip that I used, these two moon clips. Again, this is not loading a gun. These are all But what you'll notice is I have no issues here. No issues with the cylinder advancing, no issues with opening, closing the cylinder. But you may see from the video, whoops, there's Murphy's Law, that it was hard to advance with the, and again, I tested each one, and you'll see from a previous video that, you know, and these may not fit so great now because they are expanded. And I'm going to guess that, you know, again, they went in easy, but because there's no powder bullet, the way they expanded, and this one, I think this one was never crimped. Yeah, see, that was my original video. So this is what the crimp, the blank crimp, the flower petal crimp, not the crimp that the Lee factory crimp, but you'll notice the difference in the before and after. I mean, you could fit that in there. So that's actually a lot of pressure, and I'm going to guess that because of this crimp style or whatever, that's why, you know, these will fit so easily, whereas these, okay, don't go, I'm going to jam, I don't want to jam it in there. They don't go as easy. There's a good one. You know, that's, I'd have to push that one in with some force versus, you know, these just sliding in right up to the moon clip. So again, maybe this isn't the best revolver for blanks. You know, don't know what to say there, but I was shooting next to an operator wannabe who was, you know, I think loading up 4 or 5 magazines at a time, and then all you heard was bang, 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 bang. So I did my my run of blanks. I think the decibel difference was, I think, 2 decibels, 123 to 125, which I find hard to believe. I don't know if you saw my hand, you know, the difference of shooting the blank versus an actual round. Significant recoil for the round, you know, with lead and powder as opposed to just a primered blank. So there was significant difference, but not from a decibel level. And again, this is a really dirty pistol. You know, look at the forcing cone, the cylinder head. It needs a good cleaning and hasn't been cleaned in many years. So in fact, I can't remember, other than doing the first blank video a few weeks ago, the last time I took this to the range. And then I went and shot a handful of bullets, and I did pretty good, considering, again, don't know where 0 was in terms of what the sight picture should look like, 9 o'clock, 6 o'clock, or anything in between. But it was a good day. I won't be, you know, in the habit of making and or shooting blanks, but it was something new and something different. Sorry for the interruption, but I now know why, after assembling and editing the video, why with the moon clips I had issues with the cylinder locking up. And I even edited in, it's because of the Proud primer. So here is a normal, here were the 2 normal rounds. And then when you look at each one of the blanks, you'll see that the primers are Proud now, whereas they should be flat, and that is what caused the additional pressure against the back of the cylinder. All of these primers are now Proud. They're not flat. You can see they're standing up. So something in, you know, the fact that there's no powder, no bullet to keep those in. They're all Proud, and that's just enough to cause a problem with the moon clips and the back of the cylinder. All right, the face of the firing pin area. Yeah, that was interesting. So it's all about Proud primers on blanks. Has nothing to do with the gun or the fact that it's dirty, maybe the expansion and the cleanliness of the cylinder a little bit, but the proud primers are why the cylinder was locking up. And glad I was able to do it and learn, because now I know what's up with both blanks in terms of making and crimping so that they can actually fit a cylinder and shoot. So good day at the range. That's it for now. Later.